What's up, everybody? Welcome back to From the Crypt. I'm Derek, and today I'm talking about some brand newish 2024 horror that just came out on VOD August 20th. The subject of today's video, Oddity, written and directed by Damian McCarthy. Now, as I said, this is brand new. I am talking spoilers because I don't have self-control. So, if you have not seen Oddity yet, you've been warned. So, moving on to our super quick plot synopsis. Actually, before I say that, let me just say the synopsis that I read for this film was 2 whole paragraphs. So I may not be able to get it into a sentence, but we're going to try anyways. A year after the murder of her sister, her blind twin visits the house where the murder occurred and wants to confront people. Where did I watch the movie? I rented this off of YouTube, as I do generally most of the movies I get, but you can also rent it off of Google Play, Apple TV, Fandango, and if you rent it off Amazon Prime, it is actually $1 cheaper than all of the other options, so saving you money any way that I can. Who's in Oddity? I'm going to butcher some of these names, so just bear with me here. Carolyn Bracken is playing Darcy Odello and Danny Timmons. So she's pulling double duty in this one. Gwilyn Lee as Ted Timmons. Caroline Menton as Yana. T-A-D-H-G Murphy, I'm not going to get that one right, as Olin Boyle. And Steve Wall as Ivan. What's good about Oddity? I thought the performances were really good throughout this movie. They're actually great, if I'm being honest, and the characters were all very well written. You think Danny's going to be stupid for one reason, but then you find out she's stupid for a completely other reason. Reasons I'm talking about. At first, it seems like she's going to let this creepy-looking guy into her house, and you're like, oh, he's the killer. But then she doesn't. But when she goes to check her camera to see if it snapped a picture of the guy that he claimed snuck in the house, she got in a tent to do it. Why couldn't you just stand up, look through it, oh my god, somebody got into the house, and then just dart out the door? So that was ultimately very, very stupid. Now, her sister, Darcy, plays the blind psychic that's a little bit off her rocker very well. And also, I should add, on top of those other descriptions that I used, out for revenge, and I nails it to a T. The girlfriend of the husband, Yana, she's a total bitch in this movie. And honestly, kind of amazed she made it out alive, but you can't win them all, I guess. And you do know that the doctor had something to do with the murder that took place. And even the one-eyed man, who is Olin Boyle, sorry, some of these names I'm just going to boof. It's been a long day. He plays the perfect, creepy, concerned person, very reminiscent of Brad Dourif in Urban Legend. You know, there's somebody in the back seat, but he's got a wicked stutter and can't talk. He's just trying to be helpful, but he comes off as super creepy and that he may actually be the killer. I love that this movie kind of has a little bit of everything in it, because the way it starts off, I thought it was going to be a whodunit. Now, let me stress, I did not watch any trailers for this movie. I basically saw thumbnails on YouTube that's talking about how good it was. And so when I saw it already was released on VOD, that's why I wanted to check it out. So I went into this one completely blind. And I think it really helped my overall experience. But like I said, it starts off as kind of a whodunit in my mind. And then it's like, oh, okay, it's going to be like a doll killer movie, because the Oddity, I guess, the wooden doll, is creepy AF. Like, that thing is literal nightmare fuel. So, and then it kind of moves into ghost territory towards the end. And obviously, if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The bedroom scene with Yana going through the camera that she found and watching videos from, I believe it was Danny's camera, that I actually did jump. Like, because she plays it once through and then starts playing it again, and then this time, instead of when the camera pans over, It's not the husband, it's the dead form of Danny, and then just, oh my God, and then Danny's in the room, so it's like a just boom, boom, like double. Not like your late 2000s, like, oh my God, jump scare. Like, no, it literally hits you with a 1-2. And I absolutely loved that scene. The look of the killer in this film, while very brief, which I'll talk about a little bit more, it was very simplistic with just like black raincoat, black everything, and then just this creepy ass white mask. Loved the look of the killer in this movie. As I previously stated, I thought the movie was going to be more of a whodunit when it started out, but the reveal of the killer was shocking in the fact that it was done just over the phone. It wasn't some big grand reveal like in Scream or anything like that, which is more of what I'm accustomed to, which is why I was thinking, oh, it's going to be a whodunit, and then we'll find out who the killer is at the end. No, maybe halfway through, girlfriend's talking to the husband. He's just like, what's going on? And she's like, well, she said Ivan killed her. And sure enough, she's kind of right about it. In my mind, that's when it flipped from like a possible whodunit into like supernatural doll / ghost horror. So it actually like kind of flips subgenres really, really well. What's bad about Oddity? I wish there would have been more shots of the killer, because like I said, I love the killer's look. And even the scene like where she opens up the tent and it's like, oh my God, I shouldn't have gotten this tent, as I previously mentioned, as a stupid decision. The way that was edited was really cool, because it's like him creeping up to it and then boom, bloody yellow tent, and then he's just kind of sitting there. I wish there would have been more with the killer in this movie. I wanted more of that. Now, one bigger complaint that I do have with the movie is, and I don't know, maybe I'm just misinterpreting it, because like I said, I thought it was going to be a whodunit. It was obvious right out of the gate that the husband or doctor, whichever term I used to describe him, he was in on it in some way, shape, or form, because he seemed like a chicken shit and not the type to get his hands dirty. And the first shot that you get of the orderly, Ivan, you know damn good and well he is the actual killer, because he's just a prick to Olin Boyle. Like I said, maybe since I had the train of thought that I had going into it, it was supposed to be obvious. But having the train of thought I had, I was like, oh, well, you don't make it super obvious who the killer is. Would I watch this again? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I really enjoyed this movie. Would I buy it? Hell yes. And I'm actually very excited too, because I'm a junkie for special features. So any movie that I genuinely enjoy, I always want to dig deeper and definitely watch the special features and commentaries and stuff like that. What score would I give this movie? I'm going to give this a 9. Like I said, the performances were all really great. It was well shot, well written. The score wasn't anything, like amazing or mind-blowing. It was just creepy, ominous sounds, more or less. But it really played well with everything that was presented. And that goddamn doll is fucking nightmare fuel. And that you're waiting so much for, like, is it going to move? Oh, it moved off screen. And just the way everything was done, I really, really did enjoy this movie. And I highly, highly recommend it to anybody to check out. Fan of the horror genre or not, just check it out. That'll just about do it, guys, for Oddity. Make sure to let me know down below what you thought. Did I get it right? Was I crazy? Do you agree? Let's have a talk. Also, if you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like on it and possibly subscribing to the channel. We, of course, always try to grow the channel in any way, shape, and form. Likes, comments, subs, pumps it into the YouTube verse, as I say at the end or towards the end of every video. Until next time, guys, have a good one.